Hey guys, this is SamAttack4427 here, and welcome to another episode of WTPU, aka What the Pickup? Now, as you may recall in the last episode of the show, which you can see right down over here, I talked about the HO scale tracking, pretty much the Bright Boy and the Roto Wheel cleaner for my, or should I say the HO cleaning supplies that I got to help clean out my layout for a bit, just to get all the trains and the track up and running, which I will say it's not really the best episode I've ever put together, but the cleaning stuff that I did, I have to say they are well worth the purchase, and I wish I should have got them like years ago when I first started doing these. So if you want to check that episode out for yourself, then don't worry about a thing. There's a card available on the top right corner of the screen for you to check out. So go right ahead, I'll be here once you come back. Yeah, be sure to take your time. I won't go anywhere, so yeah, bear with me. Yeah, and I mean in all seriousness, I just wish the episode could have been a little bit more planned out in general, but hey, it was worth the try. It was worth the try. Alrighty then, I guess seeing how you did already see the last episode of the show, we'll go ahead and start up this episode as we normally do. Now, I guess this episode, I will have to say, is actually really special because, yeah, we're actually gonna go back to our own roots when we did this back in, like, late 2017 to almost throughout the majority of 2018 as we speak, and yeah, and if you couldn't tell right about now, I still do feel a little sick right about now. Still trying my best to get over this really bad common cold that I have, but thankfully I am drinking lots of water to help with my health. It always helps. So yeah, I guess aside from me being a little bit sick and all, but don't worry about a thing. Yeah, and given for the fact that I almost sound like I'm almost dying right about now, which, yeah, I will say this right now, I'm not going to die just yet, so yeah, no dying for me, so yeah, I think it's time for me to go back to doing something that I did since late 2017 and throughout the majority of 2018 for this show in general, is that I'm going to be going back to doing some con hauls for this one. Yeah, I'm really excited to be doing that again, and yeah, I think it kind of makes sense because con hauls are actually almost pretty popular on the internet right about now, and yeah, and ever since I thought about doing this, I just wanted to give my own 2 cents about it, and yeah, it's worked out incredibly well. It's pretty much spawning pretty much most of my episodes right about now, so yeah, and it looks like for me, con season has officially started up once again for me for this year, and believe it or not, the con that I'm of course going to be talking about is once again Heroes and Villains Con. Yeah. So yeah, this year's Heroes and Villains Con is turned out to be an amazing show this year, and believe it or not, I actually did get to debut my Volume 4 Ruby cosplay that I whipped up very recently, and I'm really proud on how it turned out, and not to mention, I actually did get to hang out with my friends while I was there. Like, it feels good to have Emma actually come to the con and hang out with us, and it feels good back to have Leah, aka Glenoria, after quite a while since my TourCon vlog that I did last year, and I even got the opportunity to meet up with her new roommate. Yeah, and probably by the time I did speak, she did move to another apartment in Cortland, so yeah, it actually feels good to be hanging out with my friends. Like I said, Emma, aka Queen Emma B, as well as Leah, aka Glenori, and as well as her new roommate Miguel. So yeah, it actually does feel great to be hanging out with friends once again, and as usual, I have bought some really great stuff while I was at the con, so yeah, I have pretty much spent almost all of my wallet just to get my hands on some of these items that I have, so I bet you're wondering, what items do I actually have that I now currently having my possession? Well, I got my pile right below me, so let's take a look. Now, to start off at the very beginning, yeah, just to take us back to the start, I think before I say anything else, I think I'm not going through all these in specific order that I bought them. It's just pretty much the way I show them off and how I pile them up. So yeah, to start things off, if you recall the last 2 years that I've been to Heroes and Villains Con, I actually did get a little mini photo shoot with Roger Williams Photography in Cortland of me in both my gender bend Sailor Moon cosplay and my Tuxedo Mask cosplay. Excuse me for a second, I just had a really intense dinner tonight, and, well, believe it or not, I guess it's time for round 3 of this one. So yeah, I of course got myself this wonderful picture of me in my Ruby cosplay, courtesy of Roger Williams Photography, and yeah, I guess, and if I could take this out of the sleeve for a second, it looks actually amazing. I mean, just look at me in this cosplay right about now, and it actually looks really, really great. And I will say it actually did take me a good several months to whip up this cosplay, and looking back on this picture that I took, I am really proud of it. So yeah, just everything about it, from the cloak, the corset, the shorts, the tights, even the boots in general, I have to say, I'm impressed by what I whipped up. So yeah, and so yeah, I'm actually really proud of this picture, and Roger and the kind people at Roger Williams Photography, if you're watching this, I'm giving you a wonderful shout out, because you actually whip up some really great photo shoots for not only me but also the other cosplayers that were there. So yeah, I'm actually really proud of this picture that I got right here, and it's another one to actually put into my possession. In fact, the more I think about it, with the pictures of me and my cosplays so far throughout the past Heroes and Villains cons that I've been to, I gotta think about framing these on my wall someday. So yeah, we'll probably wait and see what happens. So for now, I'm actually really impressed by this picture that I got right here. So yeah. Alright, and to next up on my list, I actually did get a couple of mini prints, or small prints in general, courtesy of comic book artist by the name of Jonathan Meyer. So yeah, I actually did meet up with him probably a couple times at the con this year, and he is actually a really great guy to talk to, and to actually show my support for him. I actually did get a couple of small prints from his booth, like I have one on, of course, the late Michael Jackson. Really great guy, love his music. So yeah, I actually really love this small print. That's pretty much all I could say. Yeah, I think I really love this really small print on this wonderful little piece of art dedicated to the King of Pop. So, and thankfully with this, as well as the other one I will show to you, it actually is drawn and colored in by colored pencils. So that's actually quite nice. And of course, the second one I got right here is, of course, on Hugh Jackman as Wolverine from the X-Men movie. So yeah, I really love on how this one actually turned out. I think it really captured the spirit of Hugh Jackman as Wolverine in the X-Men movies, and I really love on how they turned out. So yeah, I have to say I am really impressed by these small prints. They are really, really great. I love these two. And Jonathan Myers, if you're watching this, big shout out to you. You have done an incredible job, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you again at next year's Heroes and Villains Con, as well as any other con that you got lined up in general. So yeah. And of course, next up on my list, just to actually make things interesting, I actually got this wonderful 4-button set. So, excuse me, I have to cough. Like I said, I am coming down with the common cold for a little bit, but I can get through this. I'm a man for once. I can get myself free from this disease, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm going back a bit to the stuff I bought. So yeah. What I have right here is, of course, this wonderful 4-button set right here, and it's, of course, on the 4 main characters from the show Steven Universe, which I could show off right here. Those 4 being Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl, and Steven. So yeah, I have to say I am really impressed by the 4-button set that I bought right here, and before any of you guys ask why I thought about the show, I will say this right now: I love Steven Universe. It is actually a really great show. In fact, I haven't seen that show in quite a while now, so I gotta catch myself up on what I missed with the show, as well as rewatch some episodes that came out earlier. So yeah, before any of you guys ask, I am a really big fan of Steven Universe. I think it's actually a really great show to watch. So yeah, probably alongside other great shows on Cartoon Network, such as Adventure Time, Regular Show, and plenty of the old classics such as Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Lab, and probably and quite a few others that I can remember. So yeah, I will have to say I'm really impressed by this 4-button set, and it's and believe it or not, it's actually been whipped up by someone I met, a well-known artist by the name of Megan Cook. I kind of forgot her name for a bit, but believe it or not, she actually saw my promo video that I posted a little while ago about the con, and I was actually really lucky to actually get my hands on the Steven Universe button set from her. So yeah, Megan, if you're watching this, I'm giving you a big shout out right now. So yeah, thank you so much for the 4-button set. I really love it, regardless, and who knows, I think pretty much in regards of what cosplays I'll do in the near future, I'll probably do something related to Steven Universe sometime in the near future, but we'll probably wait and see what happens. So yeah, thank you so much for the 4-button set. I love it all the way. Alright, I need a drink of water before I can keep going. Yeah, probably by the time this is over, I will empty out the whole bottle. So yeah, I'll go ahead and keep going with what I need to do. So yeah, I guess the next set of items that I got right here, I of course got these right here. If I could just show off the third one. Here it is. It has, of course, a couple of large charms, as well as this wonderful button that I got here. That was, of course, done by the ever-popular Emu, the Outcast cosplay. So yeah, she was actually running her booth by the time I was at the con, and it actually feels great to actually see her again. And we did check up a bit a few times while we were there, and so yeah, it was actually really great to actually meet up with her again. She is a really great cosplayer, and not to mention a really great artist in general. So and of course, as usual, I actually did get a couple of oh, sorry, I think whoa. Alright, I think it might be best if I just put the packaging down just to avoid the trouble. So yeah, I of course got my hands on a couple of her large charms that she got from her. That I got from her is what I meant to say. So yeah, and thankfully I did manage to take off the protective coating for both of these. So yeah, they're actually well crafted. I really love how they turned out. Like this one right here, I really couldn't make out what it is, but I think it's almost like I'm seeing a gender bend version of a Chernobog. Or, yeah, whatever that is, but so regardless, this is actually a really awesome charm that I got. And the second one that I got right here, I think I might have joked around for a bit, but I think it's basically probably a mix between either Yoga from Star Wars or Gollum from Lord of the Rings. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can make out. But so regardless, the charms that I bought right here, they are really incredible. I love them to death. Yeah, I should talk about death because I almost sound like I'm dying right about now, and I don't want to die just yet. So, but yeah, regardless, I actually love these charms to death, and they are really incredible, well worth the purchase. And as for the button right here, yeah, I think if I can look closely, I think it kind of looks a little bit like Cable to me from Marvel Comics. Yeah, which I couldn't tell if it's either a young Cable or Josh Brolin from Deadpool 2 trying to be Cable in general, but I don't know. I don't think it could be Cable. I think it's probably someone else right here. I don't know in general, but I do know, I think it's probably one of those discontinued buttons that MU actually was trying to give away at a really, really low price, and I actually was kind enough to get this for $1, so yeah, I was really, really lucky to get those. So yeah, but yeah, I think I will have to say it's actually well worth the purchase that I got right here. So yeah, nothing wrong with good old bargaining for that stuff, because hey, you gotta work with what you got right about now. So yeah, I guess regardless, I really love the button that I got in my hand right here, as well as the large charms that I got from Emu. So yeah, Emu the Outcast, if you're watching this, big shout out to you, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you at the next con that you got coming up. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to seeing you either the next con I'll go to, or basically Heroes and Villains Con next year. So yeah, regardless, I really love those, love them to death. So moving on. Alright, and of course the next one that I got right here, it's actually really interesting to say the least. I actually got Venom in a party hat. Enough said. So yeah, I don't recall the artist who actually made this thing in general, but I will say it actually looks impressive for the most part, and the best part about it is that it's also a magnet. So yeah, I haven't even tested out on my fridge or something, or anywhere that in my house that is magnetic or anything, but excuse me for a second. But yeah, I have to say I really love this wonderful magnet on Venom in a party hat, and I even did joke around a bit that maybe that would have saved the Tom Hardy Venom movie in general. Just put Venom in a party hat or something, and my God, that would save the flick in general. But who knows? Maybe they might do this for the sequel that's coming out next year, but we'll probably wait and see what happens. So, but yeah, like I said, I couldn't recall the artist who actually made this thing, but I have to say it's well worth the purchase. I love it to death, and the thought does occur to me that I find it incredibly hilarious to see Venom in a party hat. So yeah, that's actually a really funny magnet that I got right here. Alright, and of course, the next one I got right here, if you recall from last year, that I got myself a pixelated Sailor Chibi Chibi in a magnet that was crafted by Ner Crafter, that I usually run into at a few cons that I've been to. Well, believe it or not, I'm at it again this time, except this time I got Tuxedo Mask. Yeah. I think it does kind of make sense if I go for another Sailor Moon cosplayer or another Sailor Moon character in general. So, because yeah, regardless, I love Sailor Moon and the people and Nerdcrafter was actually really incredible to make to whip this up for me. I think it's actually well worth the purchase that I got, and plus, unlike the Chibi Chibi one that I got as a magnet and stuff, this one I got as a keychain. So yeah, pretty much regardless, I think I really love the idea of a Tuxedo Mask as my keychain. So yeah, and it's already giving me flashbacks to when I cosplayed as a Tuxedo Mask from last year's Heroes and Villains Con, which is also really incredible. So yeah, I guess in general, I really love this pixelated Tuxedo Mask on a keychain, and I might carry this thing around depending on what I've got going on. And I do hear that possibly in the near future that Nerdcrafter is going to be doing some pixelated Ruby characters pretty soon, so I'll be looking forward to getting those. So for now, I might as well settle on this for now, and Nerdcrafter, if you're watching this, big shout out to you. So yeah. Alright, and this next one that I got right here, this is actually a pretty interesting one. In fact, if I can do the thing for you, I might as well go ahead and play the Joker card on this one. So, excuse me for a second. But yeah, I guess by the looks of it, I actually got myself a Joker card. Now I bet you're wondering, you thought you would actually go for maybe a game of solitaire or something, or maybe like poker or something with this type of card? Well, actually, no, in general, because believe it or not, this was actually given to me by a cosplayer that I ran into at the con, who was of course being the Joker from the Batman series, which I will have to say he's actually a really, really nice guy that I talked to for a bit, and plus, I think in return, as I gave the Joker cosplayer one of my business cards, he actually gave me this in return, which is actually incredibly worth it. And yeah, I have to say this is actually really great. And to the Joker cosplayer that I ran into that is watching this, I am so sorry I didn't catch your name because my mind is, well, messed up throughout that entire day. But still, yeah, regardless, if you're watching this, thank you so much for the Joker card. In fact, believe it or not, I think I should probably take notes from Joaquin Phoenix in regards of trying to be the Joker and stuff. Yeah, and before any of you guys ask, yes, I did see the trailer for the Joker movie that's coming out, and yeah, you bet I'm definitely gonna go see it when it comes out, because for while the trailer is decent at best, it does interest me a bit, so I'm quite curious to see how that's gonna turn out. So yeah, going back a bit, like I said, to the Joker cosplayer, if you're watching this right now, thank you so much for this Joker card. I will treasure it always, as well as the many one of the many stuff that I got from my fans in general. So yeah, and of course, time for me to take another water break right about now. Yeah, always feels good to quench my thirst for a bit. So. Alright, and of course, the next couple of things I got right here, which is also basically for free. I actually got myself this wonderful flyer, and of course this nice mouse pad right about now. And so yeah, I guess believe it or not, this is actually regarding something as like a brand new sport that they're whipping up called Lando Sporg. Yeah, to which I think I will say this right now. The people that are running the sport right up now, I will give out the name of who, what they are. It is, of course, as I said before, is Lando Sport, which is of course the Lightsaber Combat Academy. Now, believe it or not, I guess it's actually no big surprise seeing of how lightsaber fighting is actually already becoming an actual real thing ever since it was showing off in all of the Star Wars movies right about now. So yeah, I really like that idea, and this actually is actually really impressive because yeah, I am a big Star Wars fan, and I really found it quite interesting that they're actually making lightsaber fighting into an actual sport. So yeah, and even the lightsabers that they have on display and stuff, they are really impressive. And I actually and I don't know if it's either this or another lightsaber company that excuse me for a second. That was doing this, but it actually feels great to actually hold one of those lightsabers that they have on display. It actually does make me feel like I'm actually one of the Jedi Knights in general. So yeah, I actually really love this idea, and who knows, I might take this up in the near future. But then again, I'm not really a sports type of person, but this is actually really impressive. So yeah, I guess if anything, I really love this. They were really great to have, and to the people of the Lightsaber Combat Academy, if you're watching this, I'm also giving you a massive shout out as well. So yeah, it's pretty much all I gotta say. I really love the flyer and the nose and the mouse pad. So I guess it's something to really admire, and I think I might give this a try if I have the time, and probably. Maybe like do a video on my training on how I can do it. So we'll probably see what happens. Alright, and of course the next set of items that I got right here, it's believe it or not, it's of course some advertisements as well as some business cards that I got right here, which are actually really impressive. So yeah, and once again, if I do show any of them off to you, I will give you guys a massive shout out. So we're actually gonna start with this brochure that I got right here. It is of course for a company called Living Doritra Neutrality. Yeah, I do indeed apologize if I mispronounce that. If I mispronounce the name pretty much, but regardless, it is also known as Oil is the Way. So yeah, I think it's actually a well-made oil candle company or something. If I can, oh, actually no, I think it's actually a scent company in general that specializes in spa products in general, which you can see in this brochure, which. I don't recall if it is actual spa products or maybe not, but we'll probably see for ourselves. But this is actually a really awesome brochure that I got right here, and if I can find this real quick, here it is. And in addition to that, I also got this wonderful business card that I got right here. So yeah, and believe it or not, they actually do offer classes, both scheduled and public, in general. So yeah, I actually am really impressed by that. So to the people at Oil is the Way, I'm giving you a massive shout out to you guys. So yeah, there's that. And of course, next up on my list, I of course got this wonderful little, I think it's basically a sticker or something for the Ithaca Coffee Company, which I can show off right here. Which, believe it or not, it's their 15th anniversary right about now. So yeah, this is actually really impressive. I'm not really a coffee type person, but the guys who are running their booth are actually really nice. I really love talking to them for a bit. So yeah, to the people at Ithaca Coffee Company, big shout out to you guys. So yeah. And of course, this next one that I got right here, it is of course for Maya Mohos, which believe it or not is an artist that that I met at the con, which, believe it or not, I actually bought a couple of her pieces of art right here, which I will show off pretty soon. So to Maya Mose, if you're watching this, big shout out to you. You are incredible with what you're doing. And of course, the last one that I got right here is, of course, for a couple of business cards I have right here, as well as a big one right here for comic artist and illustrator Wayne B-Man. So yeah, and I guess probably by the looks of these two that I'm showing off to you right here, his art looks incredible in general. So yeah, to Wayne B-Man, if you're watching this, big shout out to you, man. Yeah, I hope you continue on to doing what you love doing. So yeah, I guess that pretty much takes care of that. And I guess it's time for me to take another quick water break. If only I wish I would get myself some cold medicine to actually help deal with this even more, but I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going with what I'm doing. So yeah. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, the next few items that I got right here. Yeah, speaking of Wayne B-Man, who is a comic artist, the next one I got is also a well-known artist in general, who goes by the name of Charles Burnett III, that I was lucky to meet and talk to for a bit. And believe it or not, I did get a few things from, probably a few sets of art from him in general that I'm going to show off to you real quick. Like for starters, we got Wolverine from X-Men. Next, we have The Flash from DC Comics. And of course, we have Google Captain America. So yeah, I actually really am impressed for the fact that I got these pieces of art right here. And believe it or not, Charles was kind enough to actually autograph them for me with a little nice message to go along with them. Like for Captain America, we have Aim High. And for The Flash, we have Ron Barry. Yeah. And of course, for Wolverine, I don't know if I can read his handwriting pretty well, but I believe it's watch it, bud. So yeah, this is actually really impressive. I really love these pieces of art that I got right here, and plus, as an additional bonus to go along with them, I actually did get a couple things that is in fact a limited edition that I'm going to show off to you. Like, of course, I have this wonderful Star Wars piece of art that I have right here, which is of course on Obi-Wan Kenobi fighting off against Darth Vader, which is actually really impressive, and it does have the gold message to go along with his signature that says "Feel the Force." Yeah, feel the Force. Yeah, I actually already feel the Force just by showing this, and plus, as an additional bonus that I got for free, I actually got this wonderful piece of art of yoga as well. So, yeah, and it even has a little nice little write-up that says "Fun have you." My God, I don't know if that was a really good yoga impression, but still, I'm trying my best. So yeah, I'm actually really impressed by the fact that I actually got these wonderful pieces of art that I got right here. I really love them. They are really incredible. And Charles, if you're watching this, big shout out to you, man. You've done an incredible job with all of these, and I will treasure them always. So yeah. Alright, and of course, the next one that I got right here, this one is actually really special in general. Like, of course, I got this wonderful piece of fan art on Mary and the Witch's Flower. So yeah, if you know me from the past, one of the episodes that I did on on this show before, as well as one of my videos in general, you'll know that I am a really big fan of Mary and the Witch's Flower. I love the movie when it came out. I still treasure it, and I still actually have it on Blu-ray as we speak. And so yeah, I was kind enough to get myself this wonderful piece of art based on the movie, which I will say this right now, this was of course done by one of Leah's friends, who goes by the name of Morgan, not to be confused with Morgan Myriad, just to clear things up, regardless, or yeah, is it Morgan? Yeah, probably from the way I see it, yeah, it is definitely Morgan, which I will actually show off to you if the camera will actually yeah, I assume it is, of course, Morgan. So yeah, I really love this really nice fan art that I got right here, and it's actually really impressive for the most part. Yeah, so yeah, I guess if anything, I'll treasure always really great piece of fan art, and really great way to put me back in remembering of how much I love the movie. So yeah. Alright, and of course the next couple of items I got, I actually got myself a couple paintings, which is of course on 2 trees. Yeah, just nothing much else, just a couple of paintings on 2 trees. So yeah, this was of course, believe it or not, I actually, probably by the time I got into the con, probably one of the owners of Magpie Custom Design was actually kind enough to let me walk in for a big, just so that I can meet up with her excuse me for a second, just to meet up with her grandson that yeah, or one of her grandchildren that I was kind enough to meet, who was of course cosplaying as Deku from My Hero Academia, and I was kind enough to actually buy a couple of these paintings that I got from him or her, or yeah, I couldn't remember in general, but they're actually really impressive. So yeah, I don't have anything to say to that. They're just really impressive paintings of trees. Enough said. So yeah. Alright, and the last couple of items that I got right here, also, yeah, and I guess in regards of what I talked about Maya Mo's, I actually did get a couple of these wonderful large prints that I got right here, which, believe it or not, is pretty much a poster size right about now. So yeah, in fact, I think I gotta think about hanging these on the wall somewhere. So yeah, probably to add to my poster collection. So yeah, these are actually really awesome pieces of fan art that I got right here. Like, of course, this one I got here is, of course, on My Hero Academia as we speak. And this one, I don't even know what that is in general, but it still looks impressive. But hopefully I might get a comment on which anime this piece of fan art that I got right here. But yeah, regardless, I really love these pieces of fan art that I got right here. It is actually really impressive. So yeah, and Maya Mos, if you're watching this, once again, big shout out to you. I think they are really impressive, and I really love on how they turn out. They are really great. So with all that said and done, that pretty much takes care of all the stuff that I bought at this year's Heroes and Villains Con. So yeah, I will say I had a really great time at Heroes and Villains Con this year. I think they pulled off a really great show, and probably by the time this video is up right about now, they're already past well over 1,000 attendees as we speak. In fact, I did kind of re-up a bit on that on Facebook a little while ago, but that's actually really impressive. I really love on such a great turnout they had this year, and I do applaud Steven, Vanessa, and Dallas for putting on another great show as usual. They are really great, and yeah, if you haven't been to the comic book shop where the con was, of course, originated, that being Heroes and Villains in good old Cortland, New York, definitely go check it out. It is a really great comic book shop. I love going there in my spare time. meet up with Steve, Vanessa, and Dallas, depending whether or not the place is busy and stuff. But yeah, if you still want to go check out, if you want to check out Heroes and Villains, the comic book shop in good old Cortland, New York, do so. Definitely give them all the love and support they need. They are incredible with what they're doing, and yeah, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually looking forward to next year's Heroes and Villains Con. I'm really quite curious to see what they're going to do next, and hopefully they'll probably do a whole lot more with what they want to do, probably to help expand a whole lot, to help keep themselves going for a bit. So yeah, will we get to see all the stuff in the near future that we want to see the con expand a bit? Like of course we would like to possibly see some panels and events that are going to happen depending on the venue that they currently got going on, as well as some other fun activities, and maybe even a lot of other shenanigans that we would like to see at the con. Well, we may never know. So yeah, we'll keep our fingers crossed for now, just to see on what direction they're going to go for next year's Heroes and Villains Con. So I can't wait to see what it is. So yeah. And with that being said, that pretty much takes care of this episode of What the Pickup. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you have any constructive criticisms and or advice on how I can improve my videos in the near future, sorry, I almost ran out of breath for a second, then all you gotta do is leave them down in the comment section below. And of course, if you have any questions for me in general, or if you just want to book me for a con or event that are gonna be coming up, but it may be unlikely that I might do more or less, depending on how busy I am this year, but we'll see what happens. But so regardless, all you gotta do is send me an email to this email address, beackley95@hotmail.com. And of course, if you want to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos in the near future, as well as other shenanigans that I'm currently doing, as well as my current whereabouts, then all you gotta do is follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and plenty of other social media sites that I have provided. All the links to them are down in the description box below. And as usual, if you want to see more of my videos coming up in the near future, then all you gotta do is hit that subscribe button, as well as turn on the notification bell, so that way you'll be notified once I upload a brand new video. So yeah, that pretty much takes care of this episode of What the Pickup. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I know this has been going on for well over 40 minutes now, so, I did try to do everything I can to actually go on as long as possible, but yeah, like I said, had a great time at this year's Heroes and Villains Con. I really cannot wait to come back next year pretty soon. So yeah, we'll see what happens from there. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.